Hello, my name is Samuel Acosta.
Hi, my name is Natalia Flores.
Welcome back to another episode of Gov 101, and today we have
Jose Peña from Santa Cruz County Animal Care and Control Services.
Thank you, Mr. Peña, for joining us today. Our podcast is here to educate the public on what each head of department does. So with that, we'll be asking you 10 questions, and the responses should be around 30 seconds long, just to keep it informative and short. To start off, could you please give us a brief description about you, your background, your education, and how you got to this position and your role?
Sure. I started working here in 1988. Prior to that, I graduated in 1984 from Nogales High School. Went to Arizona Western College for 3 years, general business courses. Came back to Nogales and got this job because I needed a job.
Yeah.
Nobody would give me an opportunity, so I said, let's go for this. I loved it. I've been here 37 years.
Oh, wow.
And it's you gotta love dogs to be here. And the joy that you get when you help an animal is it's great. And that is very important to me. And throughout the years, it's also sad, but the joy that you get when you help animals is tops everything.
Okay, thank you for that description.
So what are some responsibilities in your position?
I have a staff of 8 people, and we enforce animal laws in the county, city of Nogales to town of Patagonia, and right now we're changing roles to where we're participating more in a no-kill part of an animal shelter, and that is one of our major things right now.
So you don't condone the euthanization of animals, correct? And what are ways that you're gonna change that, or that you're planning to change it?
We need the participation of everybody, the public, our department, and our local government. It's so important. We're at that point that we had to euthanize because we didn't have any room. We started a campaign with Best Friends Animal Society, where there are mentors into how could we just maintain our no-kill shelter. Since November of last year, we've kept that numbers, and we are so grateful for that because we've been doing that, and we're going to continue that, and it's hard work, but it's necessary.
And what about role or services that you provide?
We have adoptions for the public, which are very important. We have rescues that we work with. We're always going to be there to help the public. We don't want their animals at our shelter, but anytime we have to pick up an animal, we make it our number one priority to return the animal to their home. We have, we provide services for any complaints they have for animal cruelty, for welfare checks, for animals that are loose that could be potentially, dangerous to the public. So it's mainly animal-related services that we have.
How can owners take responsibility for their pets not to end up in the shelter?
First of all, it's our number one priority is spay and neuter. That's one of the things. Don't let your dog, run loose. Confine them to your property at all times. If you do find that your dog is missing, go to our shelter. That's the number one thing. Look for it. Microchipping is also very important. We can identify who the owner is by a microchip. The public has to do their part in being responsible and doing all these things to prevent these animals to end up at our shelter.
And what major changes are involved?
At this point, the major one that we have is turning into a no-kill shelter. That's a big step for us that we started in November, and we have kept up and maintaining that no-kill. In terms of the only thing that that we are asking is we need public's help. We need everybody's help. Together we can maintain and keep this no-kill going.
Do you provide the microchip, or are there any local vets here in the city that provide that microchip to be installed?
We do provide them at a cost of $15 per microchip.
Oh, that's not bad.
And we have microchip clinics that are free. We've done 3 of them, one in Nogales and 2 in Rio Rico. And they're free. You know, all you got to do is take your animal, and you know that service is free. So we do provide that. And, hopefully, we're gonna have another one soon, and we want the public to take their animals. It's free.
I'll take my dog. I remember there was a flyer or like a little poster about rabies shots for your animals. Do you guys do those?
Yeah, we provide that every year. We go all around the county. Usually we do them in November, and the vaccinations are $10. Again, super cheap, because you go to a vet, you'll pay at least $25 or more. You can obtain your license there at the same time if you want. So yeah, we do that, and we're getting ready to get everything ready for the next clinics here coming up. And we do go all around the county: Rio Rico, Tubac, Nogales, Patagonia, and Sonoita.
What do you mean you could get your certificate?
Or license?
It's a license registration for your animal. Every animal in the county has to be registered with us. And in order to do that, you got to have your dog vaccinated against rabies. So once you get the vaccination there with us, we provide the paperwork, whatever you need to get your license for your pet there at the same place for them.
What's the strangest animal you've dealt with besides cats and dogs?
We picked up bears.
Bears?
Yeah. So, I mean, we do all kinds of wildlife: skunks, coyotes, quadrimundis. It's snakes, obviously snakes all the time. But I think the bear is on top there. That we had to, it was in the city of Nogales, up in a tree, and we had to tranquilize them. And game and fish came down and took them. And yeah, we've done all that.
I'll get on with you.
I'm kind of intrigued. What's the most craziest case? Like that involved like humans and animals.
Geez, I might have to say that it's got to be a cruelty case that we have. It's sad, to say, but it happens. But it's we've tried to save animals in the wash at one point. We get all kinds of situations like that.
Can you domesticate a raccoon? Is it legal to domesticate a raccoon?
I think it is, but you got to get a permit from Game and Fish. You can also get do that with a skunk.
A skunk?
A skunk, people do that. But you got to get a special permit from Game and Fish.
I heard like in other states too, like you don't need to get a permit. Like they're just
you could just have it.
They could just have like raccoons.
I would love one. They're so funny.
And they get fat too.
Yeah. We're asking more than 10, but honestly, it's fast and it's. I don't know. I'm really intrigued. Has any employee got infected with rabies at one point by a stray or an exotic animal?
No, the last time that we had a dog with rabies here in the county was back in 1984. Nobody has had or been bitten by a rabid animal here in the county that we know of, and no person has come down with rabies. So rabies is really controlled right now in the U.S. in our county. So no, we haven't had that.
Has an animal from Mexico come up from the wash, and did you try to save them?
It has. I don't know if it was from Mexico, but we did save a dog there. And we do have a lot of dogs coming down from Mexico, just crossing the border.
Yeah, I saw that there was a lost dog from Mexico, and he crossed the border, and the shelter had him, I think, for like a day or two, and they came and picked him up.
Yes, we've had those situations.
Sin sentry.
Yep.
Is there any message that you would like the public to be aware about?
The main thing is, be responsible. We need that from the public. Make sure that your dog is spayed and neutered. That's one of the main, things, because overpopulation, that's how we, come up with it. Or shelters have to euthanize, but, spay and neuter your animals, vaccinate, license, and be responsible. Don't let them run loose and create issues for other people.
To drive away from our more professional questions, you did mention earlier that you were a sports fan. What's your favorite soccer team?
It's from Mexico. It's the Chivas of Guadalajara.
Yeah.
My dad is from over there, and since a kid, I love that team.
Okay. I have another kind of. Oh wait, yeah, I didn't ring the bell. I lost it.
What's your favorite animal?
It's gotta be a dog, a Chihuahua. I have a Chihuahua, and I've always had small animals. I have a love for that.
They're feisty, huh?
Do you ever get the puppies or the dogs in a shelter like a puppuccino?
Uh,
Have you ever thought about that?
No, I know that they're free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
they are.
I have taken my dog there on her birthday, but no, we haven't. Maybe that's one of the things that we want to do, because since we're in plans of hopefully getting a new shelter, maybe get volunteers to come get our dogs and
We'll
take them
volunteer.
for that.
We'll volunteer.
Excellent. Yeah, you can take them down to Starbucks.
To
when I get there.
Yeah.
Again, you're a fan of sports, and you did watch March Madness.
Yes, I did.
Duke or Arizona?
Oh, obviously Arizona.
Okay, that was a
Yes.
sad night. No
Oh.
Elite Eight for us.
Yes, we've been waiting. Oh yeah, I've been a Wildcat fan since Sean Elliott and Steve Kerr back in the day. So
Sam, do you have any questions?
No, that is it. I'm just thank you for your service. You do such amazing things.
thank you.
If you have any questions for us, ring the bell. Your bell.
Jeez. No, I'm all right now.
Okay. We do have a question for you. If you would allow us to go to the shelter and kind of just record and see what services you provide, like kind of in action, or just kind of like a promotional video.
Definitely, you're welcome there, and that'll help us, and so the public can see also what we are about. And now that we're getting the public more involved in everything that we do, you're welcome there.
Okay. Thank you so much,
You're
Mr.
welcome.
Peña, for joining us today and for taking time out of your day and being with us, and not only educating us but the public as well. Stay tuned for another episode of Gov 101, and make sure you watch us.